They look old. I look at my blonde hair, which is turning reddish. I know that, but this is Oldecam. Not a spring chick. She wanted to talk to me wanted me to talk about old people and bug bites. The other day, we'd been out to the beach, and basically, Monty basically has fleas all the time. So I expect to get bit all the time because Monty is a little flea magnet. But I got bit, and all of a sudden my arm started hurting. I hadn't paid much attention to it. Just started getting sore, and I raised my t-shirt up, and my right arm was all swelled up, and it was infected up there. And I just figured, oh, it's one of Monty's flea bites.
Yeah, but what made it different than a Monty flea bite?
Well, it was just, I should have known better because it was a great, like an infection about the size of a thumb. Mm-hmm. I just figured out, well, big deal. I sat there and I just sat there and cleaned it up and put some, alcohol. The stuff that they use for these antiseptic stuff for cleaning your hands now really worked good on it. But I didn't pay any attention to it. And then yesterday, my heart started slowing down on me. I've got hypertensive heart disease, which means I have high blood pressure and my heart beats faster, which is why I have over 100-degree temperature. And it started getting sore, and I looked over there, and it's infected again. Just as big as it was the last time, and I was starting to get red veins down the side. And then I sat there and feel it, and it feels like it's burnt. Which when you get bit by a venomous animal, at least sort of a burns around the bite mark. So I don't take a vet more than a few days to figure out that it's a venom bite. And this morning they started spraying the facility where I was at. Not the facility, but the building. We border on, in the back of my place, there's a drive-through alley, and basically everybody in the houses down the street toss their stuff in the back of the alley. So there's every type of bug you can think of. So the city was going down the street spraying the alley. And they were spraying, the driveway and stuff, and I found out why. Well, because we have an infestation of black widow spiders. And I sat there, oh, good, that means that I probably was bitten by a black widow spider, which explained the big infection. So I said, but last night, though, I cleaned it out again, put more of that antiseptic on it, and today the veining has stopped, but I can still see it. She'll tell you that I'm off today entirely. I stutter. This is me when I'm not on camera. I do stutter a lot, but my heart is slowed down. I'm stuttering massively more than I would, and I can tell you, as I'm not licensed to be a vet in California. I am elsewhere, but I can tell you that black widow spiders are really they're not going to kill you unless you're old, unless you're young. Hey, guess what, folks? Mm-hmm. I'm in the upper category of the danger zone. So my body is stiff. I'm stuttering a lot. I'm making a lot of stupid errors. And that's and my heart's not functioning right. So I do feel the results of the bite. I mean, I got a headache back there, actually, that you would not believe. But it's not fun. I mean, like I said, it's not a serious thing when you're not a spring chick's age. It just leaves it gets infected, it basically gets in your system and it goes away. But I've had the infection 2 days and it's not going away because of my age. So if for a few days longer, if I'm sort of, where I'm a little out of whack, you understand. It also has to do with the fact that I'm a big person. I may only be about 5'10", but I weigh well over 200 pounds. And that has something to do with my fighting the bite off. Imagine the guy my age is 140, 150 pounds, what it does to his system. Because it's a long ways from this shoulder to this heart that sits right there. But, she thought that maybe I should come out and talk about spider bites because, I mean, it's like I said, my heart this morning was basically like somebody was going like that on it, just squeezing down on it. And it's not a fun thing to have to be feeling at my age, because the one thing they say, the one thing that a person my age wants to do in life is to wake up the next morning. So there's my thing on bites, but now we get to come to the next piece, which is the real oddity.